We're rolling down a backwoods Tennessee byway with one arm on the wheel. Hold my lover with the other. Checking in here with you on a Thursday. Hopefully, we get a little sound action. How many times do I have to record videos that turn out with next to no sound? I don't know. Maybe it is time to finally get a legitimate setup. You keep talking about it, but you don't do it. Thursday, 1:06 p.m., Farm Fields, Valparaiso, Indiana, October 3rd. October 3rd. Come on. All right, here we go. First things first, new all-time high, 2.275. 2.275. 10, 3. Got it. Next, haven't done much. I did make one small move today. I bought 2,000 shares of ZSL. That is a 2 times bear against silver. What? You turning on silver? I'm not turning on silver, but I am sticking with the thesis I put together yesterday. Tried to share it with you, but I'm sure you didn't make it that far because there was no sound from about the 30-second mark on. So this is what I'm looking at. So I put this on yesterday in silver when it was coming down here to 1, and I think this is setting up to be impulsive. I'll put a quick 5 waves down. But right now, what went on today, I think this, can we move it? Yeah, there's our 2 now. I think this 2 is in place. Doesn't mean I'm right. I just think right now probabilities are telling us that the 2 is in place. So let's move some of these out of the way. Put this 3 down here. What? 31. We'll just put it at 31. Leave the 4. Spread this out a little on the 5. And we'll call that a C. In an ABC corrective pattern, which is going to be just fine for us because if this would have taken out this top B, then we would just shift this B over and then wait for the next moves. And if it looks to be going to be corrective down again, then we're on the way. But right now, this is what I'm looking at. 1, here's our 2. Next should be 3. And look, it's already started. In fact, if we go to the big board and look at the ZSL, you'll see that I am buying when I'm cooking because I was early around, I would imagine it was 11:15 a.m. I bought the 2,000 shares of ZSL, and you can see we got the average cost of 906. Let's look. It should tell us the time, right? What time was that? Oh, 11:25. So it was 11:25. So that's pretty close. We said 11:15. Bear on silver. So I got in early, followed it all the way down to Chinatown, went all the way down to 891, and now it's turning up a bit because silver, I believe probabilities is that we're going to be looking for this third leg down, which probably will chop about $1 off of the current price. And if you look, it just keeps banging its head up here, doesn't it? Just banging its head at that 32 and change mark. So that adds to the probabilities as well. Now, soon it's going to break right through there. And once it does, it'll be like, let's do this. See me rolling, going to 50. I'm silver and I'm riding dirty. Gonna try to catch me riding dirty. So that's my thesis at this very moment. Looks as we are appearing to look at it in real time together that it is going to do so, but what it has to do to validate is that it has to go lower than 31.41 at this very time. Will it happen today? Easily could, may not. Could take a couple more days to set this thing up, or it could move rapidly and it's done by tomorrow. What else did I talk about? Bitcoin yesterday. Tried to talk about Bitcoin. I'm still sticking with this thesis as well. Looking for 5 waves down on Bitcoin. And it looks like we got The one is in place. Looks like the 2 is probably in place also. If we just move it over a little bit right there, then that 2 is in place, and now it's chopping its way down to the 3rd, which should be, I don't know, between 57 and let's just do a whole 1,000 points, 57 and 58, because you got to use bigger numbers when it comes to the Bitcoin. Then we should have a nice bounce up into the 59 plus, but under 60, I would imagine. And then down to, as we put this, I put this box on and described it yesterday. It's pretty wide, between 55, like 55.5 and 57, I think is where we're going to be when this thing plays out on the Bitcoin. So that is what we're talking about. Just kind of a recreating yesterday's update with a little more information now. But I didn't change the chart except for moving over what you just saw. I moved the 2s in both charts over because I think we got both 2s locked up, which means down for Bitcoin, down for silver. Next moves. We'll see if that happens. If it does, you'll be like, hey, I want one of those magic 8 balls, and I'll probably sell you one. $99 a month for my 8-ball membership. It comes with no cocaine, just so you know. Yep, that's that. Will I do anything else today? I think I'm just sitting on the hands and watching the goings on. It's fun to see new all-time highs as well. We got our long position on SLV, the silver ETF, the leaps, 250 contracts, $13,250. We're up on that. We have AGQ $38 puts looking real good, expiring next week. They're showing up 2,100. SLV calls for tomorrow. They were under pressure. In fact, let's take a look at the SLV directly because it was up, I want to say 29.30 maybe high today. 29.30. Let's see. 29.36. So it was under pressure, but according to the charts that we were just looking at, I should be safe for probably. Is AGQ going to go that low? It probably will. I think I'm going to be safe across the board. Let's go back here. But I'll discuss with you at this very moment what we'll do if I'm not safe. One on the SLV calls, I'll just roll because I want to keep them. I want to keep them at the very moment because I don't see any big retracements. It could still happen, but right now it doesn't look like. It looks like the shorts and the silver cartel, the bullion banks, etc., that like to manipulate silver. They're just not being as effective. I mean, they're being effective as keeping us off of that 3250 number, but the lows aren't. It's not making lower lows. It's making higher lows. In fact, I'm watching silver go up. Well, we're watching it together because I'm mostly almost an exclusive silver account right now. No, it is exclusive. Even with the bear, it's still silver. So AGQ, I'll roll that. If I'm in trouble, I think by closing tomorrow that AGQ will be under 42. It's currently at 42.89, so it's got a long way to go. And then these SLV 2950s, they are essentially under pressure right now. You're watching it go down in real time. My current value there, but I'll just roll those if need be. AGQ puts is next week. If it goes down tomorrow, though, then I lose some of that action. But I'm pretty confident that by next Friday, 38 puts will not be in jeopardy. That's just a handful of positions we're working with right now. If silver decides to head fake me and head back up, which it could easily do. Now, it doesn't mean two's over with. We could still take out yesterday's high, then we readjust the whole chart. Instead of it being a 2, we go back to the drawing board over here and we move this B over and then look for the next move to be down, but it'd be the 1 in a 5 waves down. But I still feel pretty good that this is going to continue to go down today. So that's what's happening. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully there's going to be sound throughout the whole video. I'm actually I checked the beginning of it yesterday and that's enough. That sounds good. Obviously didn't check enough. So I'll check the whole video today before I post it. Like, subscribe, comment, share with a level of friend. I'll see you in the next video.